Madam, the minister will certainly, former minister will
Kindly
certainly
lay
help.
the answer on the table.
Madam, a statement is laid on the table of the House.
Thank you. Supplementary, please.
Madam, today the chair has been very liberal to everybody, and I do expect Madam also to be little liberal to me, because this is my second maiden question.
Question, please.
Sir,
Question, please.
let me congratulate Hardeep Puri Sahab for his contribution to the election victory of the BJP, because he made it a point that the petroleum prices didn't go up during the election time.
Honorable member, question,
Sir, yes,
please.
sir. Yes, madam. Sir,
Please direct your question.
Madam, see, from the answer, it has been revealed that there is a double engine looting that is happening. On the one hand,
Kindly ask the question. This
Madam,
is not a speech
let me
that
just
you are
let me
allowed
formulate,
to-
madam. Let me formulate, madam.
Only the question. Only the question, please.
Okay. In 2021, the government collected 3,72,970 crore in the form of cess and excise duty. I would like to know from the minister, will he stop the practice of bringing in cess and surcharge, which means that he can deny the rightful share of the state governments? And part B of my question is that since the government had the logic when they increased the tax.
Let that come as a second supplementary.
No, madam,
Honorable
madam, this
Minister.
part B. Part
No,
B.
there is no part B. There is only one question. Honorable Minister to reply.
Madam, in the spirit of liberalism that my distinguished colleague has referred to, let me also, if you will give me just a minute or two to explain to him how this system functions. Madam, the price of petrol at the retail point or the bunk is determined by the international price, the cost of insurance and freight, the exchange rate, refining margins, and a number of factors. This particular issue on how much cess and tax has been collected has to be seen both in the context of the overall context in which we are operating. The period that he has mentioned, 2021, I should say that 2021 means 1st April of 21 to 31st March of 21. That is precisely the period during which there was a complete lockdown in the economy. That financial year starts on 1st April. The lockdown took place from 25th March, which meant that at that point of time, there was virtually no activity. Now, at that point of time, certain taxes were raised, and they were raised for a particular purpose. But the ultimate test of this is, what is the price at which petrol and petroleum products are supplied to the consumer? And I have a very little interesting analysis.
Honorable Minister, please be brief so that the second question can
Well,
be
I thought, madam, if you were, I'm very happy to be brief, but let me also share with him some facts. The fact of the matter is, when the situation so warranted, from 4th November of 21, we brought down the excise on petrol and diesel by 5 rupees and 10 rupees. But I would have thought that the all elected representatives should be rejoicing at the fact that the price paid by the consumer has remained steady during that period. But I don't see that. In fact, one prominent youth leader made a statement on 5th March.
Honorable Minister, kindly reply to his answer. This is not a debate.
Well,
Just a direct reply to his answer. Please.
I am answering.
Please reply the question.
I am very happy to answer the
Please
question,
reply the
madam.
question directly and keep it short.
The question is, raising of taxes, levying of taxes are done depending on the situation at that point of time.
Okay,
Today
question
we have brought down the taxes.
Supplementary number 2. There is Procedure, if you are not satisfied with the answer, please follow that. Second supplementary.
Give me time. I will try with my limited ability to satisfy him.
This is a questioner. You have to be precise in your question and precise in the answer. Second
Honorable
supplementary.
member asked. First
Second
question.
supplementary, please.
Madam, he is standing. He is standing. How can I ask question?
Issue when the state collects, we brought down the central excise. 9 states still have not brought down the excise. We are willing to take such steps as are necessary to control the price at the bunk.
Honorable member, please ask your second
Out of the tax
supplementary.
collected, 45% or so goes to the state government, 55 or 60%. I would.
Honorable Minister, yes. Now second supplementary. Short question
Yes,
and
madam.
as far as possible a short answer.
Madam, the honorable chairman has been very liberal. I don't know why you seems to be so stiff about. Madam, my second supplementary, though he hasn't answered my first supplementary, which
Second supplementary.
I really
Question.
want the chair to protect the member, not the minister.
Question,
Here the
please.
other way is happening.
Question, please.
Sir, there have been a lot of reports about Russia offering discounts on the crude oil front. I would like to know whether there is any discussion that is happening between government of India and Russia as to buy crude oil from Russia at a discounted rate. If so, what could be the facilities which you would be getting, and what could be the modus of payment? Will it be rupee, ruble, and what could be the reference point? Which currency would be the reference point?
Honorable Minister.
Madam, let me again reiterate that in a situation in which from the last 2 years characterized by the pandemic and in the last few weeks of a war or a military action taking place between Russia and the Ukraine, the government will explore all options which are available. There are reports and there are contacts. I myself have had a conversation with the appropriate levels of the Russian Federation. These are discussions currently underway. Several issues which will require both how much oil is available either in Russia or in new markets or in new suppliers which may be coming on the market, and issues relating to insurance, freight, and a host of other things, and the payment arrangement. I would be delighted, madam, on the first opportunity, whenever these arrangements are worked out between our oil companies and their counterparts in the Russian Federation, or our oil companies in Iran or other countries where more oil is coming up. It's a dynamic, evolving situation characterized by military warfare, when I would be happy if some of that military quotient is less here and I could get a chance to explain to my distinguished colleague in greater detail.